Welcome to Roscoe and Roscoe Gaming here at the Coliseum. Hopefully your skyboxes are comfortable in every single way, from the seats you sit in to the views out your windows and of course what's on your monitors. Come on, camera, focus. Hey, what's it not focusing for? Alright, anyhow, welcome to the Coliseum. Hopefully the skybox is comfortable every single way, from the seats sitting to the views out your windows and on your monitors, of course. Quack, quack, quack. Well, what should we do today? We're going to play a little Call of Duty. Oh, excuse me, I figure we'll get to the weather report. It's really cloudy outside. It says it's going to rain, but you know, it's not raining yet. That's right. 20 Celsius out there. Pretty warm. Muggy as hell. Yeah, you know, one of those shitball days that nobody likes. Tomorrow's going to be 20, it says, with clouds. And on Friday, 15 with rain. Maybe as well. So, who knows? This West Coast is pretty absurd. I was talking with the caretaker and about places in Vancouver, different locations. Absolutely interesting. I only know the places I know, and they're talking about places I don't know between him and Brian Hayward, so go figure on that one. I can only speak for what I know. As my grandpa Bush would say, oh, stick to what you know and only what you know. Don't get in an argument of stuff you don't know. Ain't no point to try to argue with something you don't know. Stick to what you know and in your head. That way, you always know. Somebody wants to make an argument about something, it's their own stupidness. That's how you look at it. Listen to your grandparents. They probably have some good wisdom in their heads, too. Not like your parents, dumbasses. Here, I should change that angle just a bit. Just a tiny bit. Oh, how's that angle? Yeah, it's a little better. Less up top, right? How much they want? Oh, 100, that's a lot of money, eh? Well, I wish I had the money, but let's go play some Warzone solo. I have to close my camera. Gotta pick my nose. Let me go to the bathroom while this loads in. Pretty much. Pick my nose.
chingo de peligro. Y me dice, pero ese mal.
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
Stun thrown.
Enemy dropping into the AO. You're clear to engage all hostiles. Circle is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Hostile, site bombardment incoming. Stay in position, Yellow.
Terminal located. Use it to hunt down and eliminate threats.
Hostile, site bombardment incoming. Stay in position, Yellow.
I'm hit!
Psych bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
Incoming cradle bombs. Prepare for nearby contact fire. Intel reports detonation of cradle bombs in the AO. Stay tight.
Incoming fire!
Intel reports nearby terminal. Use it to find threats in the AO. Be advised, circle is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
Hostile psych bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
Point turret.
Cradle bomb hazard increasing. Sweep for supplies.
Swapping mags. They're on me.
Intel is tracking a guild surveillance drone in your AO. Eliminate it. Collapse is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Loading new mag.
A cradle bomb is being deployed to the war zone. Eyes up, soldier. cradle bomb has been detonated in the war zone.
Ready for action.
The cradle bomb is cleared. Enter the blast zone to obtain valuable loot.
Front bombardment available.
Requesting close air support.
Danger close. Stay alert.
You've got a collapse moving in. $25 remaining. Supply drops are being deployed to the war zone. Circle is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
I'm hit! Laying smoke.
Circle is moving.
They're on me!
It's down to 10. Win this thing. You've got to collapse inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Deploying point turret.
Collapse is inbound. You've made it to the top 5.
That sucked. Back a second. Ah, fourth, eh? Fourth. I can't get through to them. The focus is off today. I think it's too much light. I think it might be too much light.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up and stand by. All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
Got YouTube up there now, so that's kind of nice. What do we got? Oh, end zone's gonna be right here. Open field. They gotta add some more into this. Like, this should all be something.
Enemy soldier incoming. Eliminate all targets in the AO. The killed shipment is marked for quality gear. Be prepared for resistance. The circle is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
I'm hit! Loading new mag!
Fucking stupid. Nobody's trying to compete with anybody. Just playing a game. Okay, let's ooh,
I'll take the wheel.
check out this gas station. I've been over here for a while.
Hostile, psych bombardment incoming. Same condition yellow. Hostile, psych bombardment incoming. Same condition yellow.
Recycling center. I haven't been over it before.
Cradle bomb incoming. Expect the enemy to bring the rain. Detonated cradle bombs in the AO. Watch for chemical contamination. Circle is closing in.
I'll take the wheel.
Was it this one or the other one?
Cradle bomb is clearing, but we received intel there's valuable supplies in the blast zone. Stay frosty while the data is decrypted. The safe is unlocked. Acquire what's inside.
RCXD available.
I'll take the wheel.
I'm surprised they didn't put stuff underneath these, like dirt mounds and stuff straight ahead. Alright, it looks like we can go.
Kill surveillance drone detected in the area. Take it down.
Why there's not an underground base to our left? Man, I'm surprised nobody else is over there. Might as well go up here.
Valuable guild shipment in the AO. Expect our position. The circle is collapsing on your position. Suggest you hightail it out of there. A cradle bomb is being deployed to the war zone. Eyes up, soldier. A cradle bomb has been detonated in the war zone.
I'll take the wheel.
Cradle bomb hazard decreasing. Sweep for supplies. Circle is moving in. New safe zone located.
RCXD on mission.
Dumbass. Don't get the cradle bomb. Let's wait for these guys to come over.
Changing mags.
Only 25 remain. Supply drops are being deployed to the war zone. You've got the circle closing in fast. Double time into the safe zone.
I'll take the wheel.
Fart. Isn't it funny how people talk how they got 6 degrees, and why would you take 3 different degrees? 3 different degrees takes you fucking 9 years. 1 degree, Bachelor's of Arts, takes you 4 fucking years. To get a master's in a thing takes you 7 years to get a master's degree. So that's each. Doesn't make sense how people say they get 3 degrees. Cops can't get degrees. They don't allow them to, usually. And a police badge is a goofball thing. 2 years at a justice institution in British Columbia to become a police officer. To become an undercover cop, you have to take it again, or another thing, after 4 years in the service as a basic cop. And have to be chosen to take it. Go figure, eh? Even the RCMP have to go through that. New, what is this? Overlay in the game. Add an overlay to the response and key moments. Interesting. Browse. Here, let's see what it says for browse. Okay. Interesting. Streamlabs. Okay, let's go back to home. Close that. Good stuff. New. Oh, man. Common sense, eh? Amount of bullshit people say. Yeah. I know I did security when I was younger for a short period of time without a security ticket, which they didn't ask for one because it was like being a rowdy. You didn't have to be part of these ones that look after front doors and whatnot. But I was a lifeguard for a summer, and a lifeguard is a security guard of a pool, plus a basic paramedic. So I have done that before. No big deal. Just got to swim good. Very strong strokes. You know, front stroke usually, and breaststroke, and be able to PIA carry. That means carry somebody. Now you use a buoy, so it's a lot safer. Very strong hips to be able to kick. That's right. It's not easy to pull somebody along in the water.
Use this time for some target practice. The real thing's coming soon. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Fuck, what a crappy gun. Bursts. I don't know how long we'll play today. Just like yesterday, we'll just play for as much as we can. Surprised there isn't a base underneath there.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the Warzone.
Ay. So far, so good. Doesn't feel as hacked today, so. Yeah, we'll go to stadium since it's on this side. Oh, excuse me.
The guild shipment is marked for quality gear. Be prepared for resistance. Targets are up. Go take them down. You've got the circle closing in fast. Double time it to the safe zone.
Incoming fire!
Enemy squads are hunting you. Expect contact. Guild surveillance drones detected in the area. Take them down.
Swapping mags!
Good work, soldier.
I'm flying.
Where'd that guy go? Hey, we got full circles. We're flying out here. That guy will not find me up here. So yeah, I just got kind of bored with all my games. I think I'll play this for a couple days, and don't know if we'll go to DayZ's. Don't know if we'll go to Rust. Rust is maybe tomorrow. We'll see what the wipe is. It might be interesting. Maybe we can get somebody else to go play a group, whatnot. And I'm just tired of solo, getting my ass whooped, building and dying, right? We really need some guns in this. Oh, we got a trophy too. We could use it.
Incoming cradle bombs. Prepare for nearby contact fire.
That won't matter anyways. Cradle bomb. Where's that? Right there. Oh.
Intel reports detonation of cradle bombs in the AO. Stay tight. Viable guild shipment in the AO. Expect opposition.
Fucker. Fuck, that sucked. That's first time.
Be
Let's
advised,
get back in it.
Circle is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
Yeah, that's funny. Nope, never been common law with anybody. Yeah, the definition of common law. You gotta be married for 6 or live together for a year, share the same bed, have sex on a regular basis, not once in that 1 year, pay equal bills, prove it in a court of law. And wow, man, is that brutal, eh?
Cradle bomb is clearing.
Just like
We
you were
received
married,
intel there's
you don't have to
valuable
go
supplies
through
in the blast zone.
a legal marriage, but the same rules apply most of the time. Somebody die over there?
Needle drones up. Changing mags.
Yeah, public humiliation by a doctor, eh? Assaulted by a doctor. A raper of life. Go figure. Right to self-defense. Somebody hurts you, you can hurt them back with equal force, eh?
You've got a collapse moving in.
I'll take the wheel.
Roadkill, might as well.
Cradle bomb incoming. Expect the enemy to break away.
Hostile Hostile psych bombardment incoming. Same condition, Yellow.
Detonated cradle bomb to the
I'll take-
AO. Watch for chemical
I'll take the wheel.
contamination. USB in hand. Use the data to access the safe. Hold this position while the safe is being unlocked. The safe's been opened. Move to secure the goods. The cradle bomb is clearing. Enter the blast zone to obtain valuable loot.
I'll take the wheel.
Do we got another vehicle? Oh, we do back here.
Circle is moving.
I'll take the wheel.
We're gonna have all those guys running this way, eh? Oh no, we got back to Fortnite again, eh?
I'll take the wheel.
25 remain. Solid work so far. Supply drops are being deployed to the war zone.
Hostile psych bombardment incoming. Same condition, Yellow.
Smoke deployed. I'll take the wheel.
Grab this guy coming up here.
Collapse is inbound.
Swapping mags. I'll take the wheel.
What does he have for guns?
They're on me.
Let's go across the bridge to the other side. Let's use a figure of speech. Anybody hiding in here?
Kill surveillance drone detected in the area. Take it down.
I wish I had a...
You're losing ground. Move it.
Oh, look at that. Let's just sit right here and fucking watch them be stupid. There's 3 up there, eh?
You've made it to the top 10.
Hunter killers, watch out! I'll take the wheel.
Only 4 remain. Finish the job.
Ah,
Circle is closing in.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay, that's why.
Loading fresh.
Fucking 4th again. Now we'll do it again. Back in a minute. They got some pretty harsh cases of people living on the street today. It wasn't that bad when I was on the street here in the Comox Valley, but if I was in Vancouver, I would have saw that shit as I did when I was a kid, so I just didn't want to be near that crap. It's what happens when you're forced to live that way because of stupidness of others. I just don't do the drugs or the alcohol, and that's what saves my ass, because I don't see no point in fucking drugs or alcohol.
Check your gear and weapons. We'll be deploying shortly.
Like, what the fuck kind of drugs are these young kids into? That's just brutal. Is that heroin? Crack? What? What? How did they get that way? They can't even stand up straight. Their ass is in the air. Their head's at their ankles.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
He just does it.
All stations green light. We're deploying to the war zone.
Yeah. Fucking. Nothing wrong with dancing. Nothing wrong with enjoying life. And that's all they said. Know your human rights. You got 30 of them. Right to play, dance, expression. There you go. Check that link down below. Check out the CCHR, your mental health run. They do not have the right to assault you by medication or treatment that you see unfit. That hinder the rest of your life. That's right. And make you end up homeless for eternity. Psychologically abusing you. Hopefully they charge these psychiatrists that think they're gods and tell them to shove it up their asses. Because it ain't gonna make me $100,000 a year. It ain't worth it, is it? Yeah, let's go this way again. Let's check this out.
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
Woman said, well, oh, that made my throat all itchy. Let's go. I could use that armor.
Circle is moving in. New safe zone located.
Pimp my ride.
Targeted by a nearby enemy squad. Stay sharp. USB acquired. Use to decrypt the locked safe.
Hostile strike bombardment incoming. Same condition yellow. Hostile strike bombardment incoming. Same condition yellow.
Enemy squad is off target. Good work evading them.
Yes.
Incoming cradle bombs. Prepare for nearby contact fire. A cradle bomb has been detonated in the war zone.
Loading new mag. Incoming fire.
Buddy, should have fucking...
Circle is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Cradle bomb is clearing, but we received intel there's valuable supplies in the blast zone.
Swapping mags.
Hostile strike bombardment incoming. Same condition yellow.
Got a light over there. 2 guns I don't use too. Come on.
Collapse is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Hostile, psych bombardment incoming. Same condition yellow.
A cradle bomb is being deployed to the war zone. Eyes up, soldier. Intel reports detonation of cradle bombs in the AO. Stay tight.
Coliseum, eh?
Point turret is live. Changing mags.
The cradle bomb is clear.
Semtex arm.
Into the blast zone to obtain valuable loot. Circle is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Hostile, psych bombardment incoming. Same condition yellow.
They
25
almost
remaining.
had me.
Guild surveillance drones detected in the area. Take them down.
Oh, Susanna, won't you be today?
Supply drops are being deployed to the war zone.
Marking target location.
You've got a collapse inbound. Safe zone relocated. Intel is tracking a killed surveillance drone in your AO. Eliminate it. Killed surveillance drone detected in the area. Take it down.
Loading new mag. Incoming fire!
Objective complete.
They're on me!
Objective secure. Well done.
Swapping mags. Incoming fire!
To the safe zone.
Ah, fuck. 13. Oh, yeah, that's 2 hours. Anyhow, I gotta go do some stuff. It's too warm in here. I don't have the AC turned on, and you all have a great afternoon. Do something good with your loved ones, and behave yourselves if you can. There's no point to behave yourselves. That's right. Prestige Masters. Nice. Good going, Toad. Just right today. Hey, we had no first place. We got a third, I think, a fourth or something like that. But that's not too shabby for old geezer like me, hey? Report myself. I too poor to be playing. Oh, look. Again, we'll see you guys later. Thanks again for coming in. No lurkers, no nothing. Remember your human rights. You got 30 of them. Right to play, express yourself, and whatnot as well. Hit the links, and it'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Open link, and here we go. Before we go, you get 10 minutes of human rights.
Human rights is, geez, that's a good question.
Human rights. Well, that's a tough one. Wow.
I don't even know how to give that a definition.
I would probably have to do a little bit of homework or something.
Any right that I think just as a normal, human,
The rights that humans have.
Oh, that's a very large debate.
Menneskerettigheder kan betyde mange ting.
Tú le puedes preguntar a 20 personas y te van a dar 20 diferentes opiniones.
Non saprei, è una domanda complicatissima.
I guess we just take them for granted that they're there, but we don't even consider what they are.
Human rights are the rights you have simply because you're human. It's how you instinctively expect and deserve to be treated as a person, like the right to live freely, to speak your mind, and to be treated as an equal. There are many kinds of rights. Most apply to a certain group. But human rights are the only ones that apply to absolutely everyone, everywhere. That means kids, old people, poor people, basketball players, garbage men, rappers, teachers, Africans, Indians, Albanians, Christians, Muslims, Kabbalists, atheists, your mom, your dad, your next door neighbor, and you all have the exact same human rights. In other words, they're universal. But the question remains, what are they?
Name the human rights?
What the human rights are?
The right to live.
Equality between all peoples.
Right to religion, the right to...
Is there supposed to be a list somewhere I should be aware of?
According to the United Nations, there are a total of 30 human rights, which are usually lumped together and called simply human rights. They're all listed out in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which is the world's most widely accepted document on the subject. But it was a long time in coming. At first, there were no human rights. If you were in with the right crowd, you were safe. If you weren't, well, you weren't. But then a guy named Cyrus the Great decided to change all that. After conquering Babylon, he did something completely revolutionary. He announced that all slaves were free to go. He also said people had the freedom to choose their religion, no matter what crowd they were a part of. They documented his words on a clay tablet known as the Cyrus Cylinder. And just like that, human rights were born. The idea spread quickly to Greece, to India, and eventually to Rome. They noticed that people naturally followed certain laws, even if they weren't told to. They called this natural law, but it kept getting trampled on by those in power. Not until 1,000 years later in England did they finally get a king to agree that no one can overrule the rights of the people, not even a king. People's rights were finally recognized, and they were now safe from those in power. Kind of. It still took a bunch of British rebels declaring their independence before the king got the point that all men are created equal. Which isn't to say he liked the idea, but he couldn't stop them, and America was born. The French immediately followed with their own revolution for their own rights. Their list was even longer, and they insisted that these rights weren't just made up. They were natural. The Roman concept of natural law had become natural rights. Unfortunately, not everyone was so thrilled. In France, a general named Napoleon decided to overthrow the new French democracy and crown himself emperor of the world. He almost succeeded, but the countries of Europe joined forces and defeated him. Human rights was again a hot topic. They drew up international agreements, broadly granting many rights across Europe. But only across Europe. The rest of the world somehow still didn't qualify. Instead, they got invaded, conquered, and consumed by Europe's massive empires. But then a young lawyer from India decided enough was enough. His name was Mahatma Gandhi, and in the face of violence, he insisted that all people of Earth had rights, not just in Europe. Eventually, even Europeans started to agree. But it wasn't going to be that easy. 2 world wars erupted. Hitler exterminated half the Jewish population of Earth in horrifying Nazi death camps. And all told, 90 million people died. Never had human rights been so terrifyingly close to extinction. And never had the world been more desperate for change. So the countries of Earth banded together and formed the United Nations. Their basic purpose was to reaffirm faith in fundamental human rights, in the dignity and worth of the human person. But what were human rights? Were they the proclamations of Cyrus, the natural laws of Rome, the declarations of France? Everyone seemed to have a slightly different idea of what human rights should be. But under the supervision of Eleanor Roosevelt, they finally agreed on a set of rights that applied to absolutely everyone. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The French concept of natural rights had finally become human rights. So, in summary, at first, only a few lucky people had any rights, until one of those guys decided, hey, other people should have some rights too, which was great, except not everyone agreed. And it only took a few thousand years of fighting and declarations and more fighting until everyone finally agreed that human rights should apply to everyone. And they all lived happily ever after. Except for one little problem. If people have the right to food and shelter, why are 16,000 children dying of starvation every day? 1 every 5 seconds. If people have freedom of speech, why are thousands in prison for speaking their minds? If people have the right to education, why are over 1 billion adults unable to read? If slavery has truly been abolished, why are 27 million people still enslaved today? More than twice as many as in 1800. The fact is, when it was signed, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights did not have the force of law. It was optional. And despite many more documents, conventions, treaties, and laws, it's still little more than words on a page. So the question is, who will make those words a reality?
I have a dream today.
When Dr. King marched for racial equality, he was marching for rights that had been guaranteed by the United Nations for almost 2 decades. But still, he marched. When Nelson Mandela stood up for social justice in the 1990s, his country had already agreed to abolish such discrimination for almost 40 years. But still, he fought. Those who fight today against torture, poverty, and discrimination are not giants or superheroes. They're people. Kids, mothers, fathers, teachers. Free-thinking individuals who refuse to be silent. Who realize that human rights are not a history lesson. They're not words on a page. They're not speeches or commercials or PR campaigns. They are the choices we make every day as human beings. They are the responsibility we all share to respect each other, to help each other, and to protect those in need. As Eleanor Roosevelt said, where, after all, do universal human rights begin? In small places close to home. So close and so small that they cannot be seen on any maps of the world. Yet they are the world of the individual person, the neighborhood he lives in, the school or college he attends, the factory, farm, or office where he works. Such are the places where every man, woman, and child seeks equal justice, equal opportunity, equal dignity without discrimination. Unless these rights have meaning there, they have little meaning anywhere.
That's right, humanrights.com. Check that out, please, if you'd like to. There's 30 rights. I sometimes do the other part of it as well. And yes, I do have the right to post this and show you this. And it says, to myself, Mr. Ross Lai, I appreciate your concern about human rights and what this letter sends. I'm sending you the basic information package. Blah, blah, blah. Show the youth and the people you know human rights. And teach the youth. It's the guideline, the content. Teach the youth their human rights with educational tools engaged and interest them. They give you a disc, which the disc is in my hard drive, and this pamphlet as well to talk about it. And it introduces you to the 30 rights. They use kids in the videos and other things as well on the 30 rights, just like equal protection before and after the law and all that kind of stuff. We're all born equal, and we all have the right to fair trial, the right to a safe place to live, the right to your own nationality of your country, and the right to be married and have a family, the right to own things, the right of freedom of thought, the freedom of expression, the freedom of play, the freedom of public assembly, the right to vote, Democrat, right to Social Security, the right to work, the right to play, the right to food and shelter for all. You have the right to an education. You have the right, there is a copyright one. A fair and free world. Responsibility. And no one has the right to take them away from you. Why I studied human rights is because I was poor and impoverished, living on the street, eating less than bread and water. I knew about the food banks, didn't want to go to the food banks, volunteered for 1 year at the food banks, 8 hours a day while living on the street. Bathed once a week if I could, hopefully 2-3 times was most of the time. At first, because I couldn't find money, it took me a while. Till they introduced me to back into the society of you can go use the recreational center and pay a fee for a monthly fee to use their showers here. Then I started using a public facility. I didn't use drugs or alcohol, so they were more than welcome to help me out. I don't do heroin. I don't do anything like that. So, like I said, they opened the doors. They allowed me to use a public facility like that. They might not do it to somebody who's like totally blitzed out of their mind, but they might as well. Cost was very minimum, but it was easy enough to come with the money they wanted for the shower per month. I gave me a pass, and I could go there twice a day or once a day. And that's the reason why I started studying human rights and the law. Why would somebody force somebody to live on the street, and why doesn't society have something set up for people? Because there's social services. Denies you access to it because you don't want to sign a piece of paper saying you'll sell everything you own, every asset, just like a Nazi war criminal camp. They strip you of your human dignity. They force you to live on the street. So you're in a pawn shop selling all your assets in your pocket next to your ID and everything you have. It's an unfair system when you can't find a job and find yourself belittled, degraded on the street because of gang warfare and guilty by association of others forcing you to live on the street. Our poor, impoverished people living on the streets of North America is unheard of since the dirty 30s. And if you can help out the food bank with a can of food, if you can afford it, do so. Or a bag of food. Because that'll help out families and people that go to the food bank. If they're living on the street, it's pretty hard to help them. You look at them, your mind just goes, why are they like that? But if you can help somebody at the food banks, I know we have them in BC, we know have them in other countries or provinces, and it should be there. Help your country first if you can't help UNICEF or anything else like that, because your country matters more to you, because that's what you see. If we didn't have multimedia, we'd never know anything outside our field of vision or our city we lived in, such as a radio, television, or our modern internet. So look after your local area first before you think you want to broaden out and do something outside of that, because that's what matters you first at home. If you don't feed your kids, you'll get charged for family violence, neglecting the necessities of life till they're 19 here in Canada. Necessities to fit into society, the proper clothing, the proper education, proper sports, what they'd like to do, not always dictating on what they should be doing. It's their choices. We aren't individuals, kings and queens of our houses. We have to follow the laws of our countries. Or human rights, which is equal and supposed to be followed by everybody or every country that signed it. So the long and short of it, it's tinting all the time, so kind of weird. Long and short of it, look after your local people and the population, and then go outside of it for after that, because home matters first. Your local community. Anyhow, you take her easy. Thanks for coming in and lurking if you did. Played a little Call of Duty today. It's getting too warm in here. Like I said, I didn't turn on the AC, and it's 26, and I don't like playing or hanging out when it's too warm. I just didn't want to turn on the AC today. We'll be back hopefully tomorrow, 2 p.m. Standard Pacific Time, and Call of Duty or how do you say that again? Forza 6 or something like that, or maybe Rust if I can find a server that is decent. And I was looking at a page on my Instagram. Rust drops on Kick are coming up next month or this month on June, so watch out for that. So we're out here. Thanks again. Human Rights, check that out. Links on there. Where I can't see without my glasses. 4 feet. There you go. Bam. We'll be back tomorrow. Eat something good, do something good with your loved ones, and enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'll tell you one last thing. When you're living on the street and you have no food and you're wondering where the safety nets are, it does belittle you as totally degrading a life. That our government says they serve and protect us, and that's not serving and protecting anyone. Nobody owes you anything other than if you work for it, but those safety nets have to be there to protect us, and housing that's affordable out there. Period. Our government owes us to be equal before and after the law and respect all people. That's what they owe you. And make sure there's jobs so we can live in this society and fair wages. Beat those unions. Make sure it increases properly and feeds the people. Because if the people aren't happy, productivity goes down. Thanks, YouTube.